Today's 2-minute fitness tip, I'm going to go over an exercise and some stretches to help strengthen your groin and generally just the upper leg region. So if you are playing hockey, basketball, really any sports that require a lot of cutting back and forth, chances are you've experienced either some groin tightness, maybe a groin pull. So just giving you a couple exercises, stretches that you can do with minimal equipment to help you either alleviate something that you've done or prevent it from occurring in the future. So first part, a lot of people when they injure their groin, it's because they're too stiff in that area, they're not strong enough, and they go to make a quick cut and it just pulls, and then all of a sudden every time you walk you feel that sort of pulling sensation. It shortens your stance, and because it's always there, you're a lot less likely to want to move quickly, so you're not going to enjoy playing soccer, football, hockey, whatever it is. So the best way to do this is actually start strengthening it right away. So if you have hurt yourself, moving through a pain-free range of motion is important. If you're doing it in a prehab sense, then you'll go through this as well. So I like to go over body weight squats all the time just to get the hips nice and loose and warm. But then the other thing we're going to do is called a sumo squat. So we're going to take a sumo stance. You're not going to be able to get down quite as low, and just by going in this position you're going to start to feel a stretch in the groin. So depending on how flexible you are, you'll be able to get a little bit lower or you'll stay up pretty high. For some people you're going to feel this already. But the same thing, you want to keep those knees out, push your butt down, come all the way back up. Okay, when you do this, it's important that you're not rounding your back. Keep your chest up nice and high, push yourself down, and come up. Okay, so these are the sumo squats. The next thing you can do is called a pig skate. What you're going to do is get down into a nice low position. This one you're going to round your back a little bit. Drop the hips. Feet are going to have to come in a little narrower, but still keep them wider than normal. And you're just going to drop the hips, come up gently, and back down. So what's important here is that I'm not coming on the toes. I'm pushing off the full foot. Okay, so I'm making these little sumo steps. Okay, and you'll notice I'm not coming up onto the toes. That's going to take the pressure off the hips, put it right onto the knees. Third one, okay, it's a little pig hop. So down here, just hopping up and down. It's going to help open up the hip. It's also going to move it through a full range of motion and strengthen it. So once you've done that, you can add some weight to it. You can get into a goblet squat or a sumo stance goblet squat, holding the dumbbell here, toes out, lowering yourself, okay, and back up. Get as low as you can without letting your knees come in or your back round. Keep that chest up nice and high, come back up. So you do those in that order, okay, in that sequence. So regular squat, sumo squat, pig skate, pig hop, and then go into that DB goblet squat. Once you're done, a couple stretches. Working on the hip flexor, get into a lunge position, but instead of dropping the knee right down, try and straighten that back leg. You'll notice when you straighten it, you're gonna feel more of a stretch come right through here. Reach up over your body, the same side you're stretching, and you're gonna feel a stretch come right up through here. Okay, that's important because a lot of the time you think, okay, if I've hurt my groin, this is the only area that I need to stretch. In fact, a lot of the muscles attach above the waist or above the hip line. So it's important that you're also stretching above there too. It's going to help relieve that pain and help strengthen or improve the flexibility too. So once you're able to do that, then what you want to do is you just want to open up. So you're going from this stance here, a straight leg, opening up, keeping this leg straight, coming down a little bit. You'll feel the stretch down the inside of the leg now. Okay, so do this on both sides. Make sure you push yourself back up. It's going to help stretch that out as well. Going into some glute stretches just helps because now you're working both sides as well of the hips, so front and back. And then one that takes a little more flexibility, getting down on your knees, drop your hips, okay? So you want to bring your hips back. I'm not very flexible in this position, so this is about as low as I can go. And you can go through that sequence as well. So help prevent some hip pain or help cure the hip pain or groin pain that you're getting from a sports-related injury.